Thank you for coming to Compass Starlight. This is going to be a current energies check-in. This is sort of a weekly reading or midweek check-in. I'm going to use the Mantegna Tarot, which is my deck of archetype cards. I'm going to use the Light Seers Tarot, and I am also going to use the Divine Feather Messenger Oracle cards. So, to start, we're going to go with this Mantegna Tarot. Had one card flip out already. This is the card, the Sun, card number 44. That's auspicious. Finding your power, finding your joy, finding that which puts you into a higher frequency. Let's see if we can get one more from this deck. There we go. That is Melpomene, card number 17. Alright, so card number 44, the Sun, is the archetype for common sense. Act clearly and consistently. Immediately I can say in reflection of this card that if something's working for you, continue in that direction. If you are reaping some kind of rewards from your efforts, from your investments, keep investing. High probability that you will continue seeing the benefits of your labors, of your investment, the return on your investment. So again, the card, the Sun, number 44, common sense, act clearly and consistently. This is also mastering your abilities, honing your skills. That consistency gives you the ability, the repetition gives you the ability to be consistent. You'll find that your actions are consistent. Let them be in alignment with your true self, who you want to be, how you want to show yourself reflected out into the world, as well how you would like the world to reflect back upon you. How do we achieve that? With consistent action, consistent behavior. The next card is Melpomene, card number 17. This is the archetype for optimism. See a positive side even in tragedy. This is to make the best of things. How can you make the best of things? How can you step away from the negative in a situation, take the positive, and bring it forward with you? This also is a skill, and it may take practice. See the positive side, even in tragedy. This is also the ability to recognize that opportunities that from which you are rejected, you get rejected. You are turned away from such opportunities. Those are blessings. It may seem like a tragedy, but your path is being averted to something that is going to be more in alignment with you and your life's journey. So don't see the rejection from an opportunity as something negative. Embrace it because it means something better is coming along for you. A great example would be if you are looking for a job or you're looking for housing. In both scenarios, you would put in an application, and let's say someone else got the job or someone else got the house or the apartment for which you are applying. It just means that there's a better opportunity coming along for you. You have to have the wisdom and the foresight and tap into your intuitive nature to understand and comprehend that your path is being redirected. That is how you stay optimistic. That is how you can see the positive side, even in tragedy. For the Divine Feather Messenger Oracle deck, let's get a message from this deck. This is the pheasant. The pheasant. This says the time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. Oh, that's great. I see this very much in alignment with the message here with the skunks. I love skunks. You know, I get close to skunks. Sometimes as close or even closer as 4 feet away. I push my luck, and I have never been so lucky as to be sprayed by a skunk. I wouldn't be surprised if it happens at some point in my life. One thing I really love about skunks is that they mind their own business, and if you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. It's when you take them by surprise or you seem to act as a threat to them. That's when they'll spray. That's when they get defensive. But generally speaking, it's an animal that really just wants to mind its own business. It just wants to forage for food. It wants to be left alone. If you leave them alone, they will leave you alone. I think that's pretty neat. Also, with their scent ducts, the skunk is sort of a symbol of balance. I could also say that their markings, the black and white, is reminiscent of and similar to the symbolism of the yin-yang, the black and white in equal balance. Of course, with a skunk, it's not always an equal balance. Sometimes skunks have more white than black. Sometimes more black than white. It's interesting that they seem to have these markings in accordance with their genetics. So with the scent glands, however, the point I was trying to make is that they have this power of knowing when to attract and when to repel. That is in alignment with Empress energy. The ability to be charming and seductive and to draw to you all that you want and you need, particularly in terms of having a partner, right? The skunk pheromones draw the partner to them, but equally so, they have an uncanny ability of repelling through scent without using violence or violent tactics. It is merely a scent, an aroma. In likening the skunk to the Empress knows when to use her charm to attract that which she wants, but she can also be elusive and some might say snobbish, elitist, as a way of repelling that which she does not want. I don't like to think of the Empress as being that way. I don't think that's any intention with the card. But to someone who is unseasoned with the tarot cards, they might take her confidence and ability to be aloof as conceit, for example. When really she has this ability to mind her own business and focus her attention on herself, because she's the only one that can achieve her goals, her dreams, her wishes, bring her ideals into her life and live by them. I sort of went on a tangent because of the pheasant. The time is ripe for creation and connection. Focus your attention in these areas. That is also very much in alignment with the Empress card. Now, we can see in the video with the skunks, these are kindred spirits. They have very similar markings, and it's very likely that they are genetically related, such as siblings from the same litter or a parent and child. Point being, and as sort of a theme for this reading, that the time is ripe for creation and connection. The time is ripe for finding your group, your soul tribe, your peers, those that really foster and support you. Focus your attention in these areas. The pheasant. The modern pheasant is a larger bird that dwells in the hedges, brush, and grassy areas. First traced back to an area in Greece near the Phasis River, from which they derive their name. They are now considered a domesticated bird. For this reason, they have a symbolic association with family life and fertility. Their long tail feathers, commonly called plumes, are associated with sexuality, fertility, creativity, and the expression of this energy. Pheasant feathers are varied in stripes, tapering, and size, and are generally warm in coloration. These traits are also associated with the feathering the nest or creating a vibrant, comfortable home life. The message with this card says, "This divine messenger strolls in to share the gifts of renewed creativity and fertility in all aspects. Have you lost interest in a satisfying and fertile home life?" With its warm colors and beautiful plumes, pheasant reminds us how important it is to have a place that feels harmonious and supportive. Not only do these energies enhance deeper connections with a partner, but they also provide fertile ground for creativity. Sexual energy is the creative force that manifests in many ways. It can generate new life in physical form or fuel creativity in projects and ideas. This may be an area you've neglected while busy working on other aspects in your life. Now is the time to stop and direct attention to your methods of connecting and creating. The energies associated with this card are creativity, fertility, sexuality. The seasons associated with the bird are all year round. The elements air and earth. The colors brown, white, cream. And the affirmation says, "I am vibrant, vital, creative, and alive." Now I'm going to shuffle again these cards. The Light Seers Tarot. Pull some cards from this deck. Let's see what we get here. What kind of energies can we expect for the next 4 to 5 days? What kind of energies can we expect for the rest of the week going into the weekend? Not giving much room. There's one. The Knight of Pentacles. Two of Cups. Too many cards. I'll take one more, please. One more card, please. There we go. Oh, alright, I got two. Came out together. 3 of Wands and the 7 of Swords. What we have here with the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Seven of Swords, this is an opportunity to plant seeds and to recognize the growth from the seeds that you have planted. This is to take pride in what you have accomplished, and as well to consider things in which you have invested that are not coming to fruition. Is the juice worth the squeeze? This is an opportunity to walk away from that which is no longer serving you. I know I say that a lot, but if seeds that you have planted have not come to fruition, it's okay to turn your back on those wilting, dying things in your life. It's okay to let some things go. It is not defeat. It is progress when you can turn around and move forward and face that which is serving you. Those seeds that you've planted that are rising from the ground, those seeds that are coming to fruition, those seeds and investments that are showing signs of blossoming. With the Three of Wands, it's an opportunity to seize the day. It's an opportunity to recognize that your ships are coming in, or it's a time to recognize that which is before you out on the horizon, further seeds that you'd like to plant, and how can you bring that horizon closer to you, or how can you get yourself closer to that horizon. The world is your oyster, and you can, in this particular card, the protagonist has a surfboard. She can hop right on that board and paddle out towards the horizon to meet the sun on the water, right? To get emotional fulfillment from the high frequency of the sun, that joy, the pursuit of joy. So how can you bring yourself and those joys closer together? We have with the Two of Cups sort of a recommendation or suggestion to keep ourselves open, to keep our hearts open, to be open to the possibility of love and connection, the exchanging of cups. Now, of course, you want to have clean water when you exchange your cup with someone else. You want to make sure that you have worked on yourself and you have done healing, that you are balanced, because it is that clear water that you're sharing with someone else, and you would hope that they are sharing also clear water with you. We don't want to share the poisons and toxicity that we've experienced, the heartbreaks of the past, with people with whom we would like to make connection. We want to share a clean cup with clean water with someone else whose water is equally as clear and clean. It's a metaphor, but hopefully you get it. So with the Knight of Pentacles, there's an opportunity to recognize how far we've come, how far our seeds have come, how much they've grown, what exactly is coming to fruition, and where can we invest in planting other seeds for our future. The Two of Cups follows and suggests that we have opportunities to share love from a healed place with an open heart, and that's how we make connections in the future. The Three of Wands asks, how can we bring ourselves closer to our goals of perhaps having a beautiful blossoming garden full of all the plants that we've planted, all the seeds that we've planted yielding themselves to us. How can we match our seeds of intention with our ambitions and see them to fruition? Finally, we have the Seven of Swords. This is, it can be a card of trickery. The Seven of Swords. I'm seeing it in this particular sense as a card of strategy. A card of strategy so that we can move forward with those seeds, with those burning desires of intention as seen in the Three of Wands, with our hopes for joining in unity with the Two of Cups. We have strategy. And I think I'm going to pull a couple cards from the Visconti Tarot for clarification. We get the Chariot, a card of moving forward in balance, harnessing both the light and the dark, having equal control and balance. And we have the Page of Pentacles. A messenger coming in with a new idea, a new seed to plant, the inspiration for a new seed to plant. It's time to consider, where can you plant new seeds? In what lands or to which lands would you like to travel to plant your new seeds, to make new investments? That's the message for the midweek check-in, the current energies. Thank you for coming to Compass Starlight.